Hello everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching this video from. This is Femi Creative Lab, and in this video I'm going to be talking about one particular software that can really help you. Probably you're a YouTuber, you are a TikToker, you're whatever you are, but you are a content creator, okay? And you're wondering, after recording your video, what editing software can I use to edit my video? In this video, I'm going to be talking about one particular software that has really helped me a lot when it comes to editing of videos. When it comes to, quick editing and the rest, there are a lot of people that may not know much about editing, and, you probably do not even have an editor to edit your videos. So in this video, like I said, I'm going to be talking about one editing software that I'm going to break down. I'm going to go through everything that has to do with the software. It's actually a very user-friendly software. It's something you can easily, play around with. If you've never edited any video before, with this software, you can edit any video. And like I said, I'm going to be going through the basics to the advanced section when it comes to this software. And this software is a software that everybody knows about. It is the CapCut software, and I'm going to be showing you guys some basics when it comes to editing, and I'm going to be breaking them down into pieces. Okay, I'm an editor, and I've been able to make this video for you guys so that you guys can learn something when it comes to editing of videos and making the best out of it. I've actually made a video on how to edit your videos under 30 minutes. I think I was using another software to illustrate that video, but for the sake of you guys that do not really know much on that software, it's actually called Filmora. That is why I've been able to devise this video for you guys, so that you can at least get your hands on a software that is very user friendly and you can easily walk through as a beginner. All right. Actually, this video is not only for beginners. You might be someone that you've been using CapCut for a while and you may not know some basics when it comes to editing using CapCut. Make sure you watch to the end of this video. And if you're new to my channel, please do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to comment. Probably you might be having any issue when it comes to editing, and I'll always be here to respond to your comments. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So guys, like I said, I am going to be showing you guys some basics when it comes to editing using the CapCut software. Okay, and I'm going to be starting on how I edit my own video. It might not be the same way you guys edit your videos, but for me, it is way easier this way. Okay, so I'm going to be breaking it down step by step, bit by bit. Okay, so now the first thing I actually do right after shooting my video and getting my audio and my B-roll and everything that has to do with my video, I'm going to move everything to an hard drive. That's where I store all my files, my B-roll, my video, my audio, everything that I want to turn into a video, all the raw files. Okay, so after moving everything, then you come to your software here, which you guys can see right here. So now the first thing you're going to do is you're going to import your files. You're going to import your media folders. Okay, so now there are different ways to import on CapCut, and I'm going to be showing you guys those different ways. Okay, so now the first thing we're going to do is, if you can see this right here, you would see that it says drag and drop videos, photos, and audio files here. So now that's the first method I'm going to be showing you guys in this video. All right, so now let me show you guys how to drag and drop your video, your audio, your pictures, and everything into this CapCut interface. All right, or import box right here. So now the first thing you're going to do is go to your file explorer, and you can actually pick a video from here. Let's use this video actually. Okay, so now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to crop this a little bit. You're going to shrink it rather and move it all the way to the other side and add up a new video. Okay, let's use this video. All right, so let's drag and drop. So now you can see that I have been able to drag and drop that particular video to CapCut. Okay, now that is the first way you can import your videos on CapCut. So now I'm going to undo this, Ctrl Z to undo. I'm actually going to be going through some basic shortcuts too on CapCut. You know, this video is going to be a lot fun, so please stay to the end of this video and you're going to learn a lot when it comes to editing using CapCut. All right, so now I'm going to be showing you guys the second step, or the second way you can use to import your video to CapCut. All right, so now right here you'd see the icon which says import. You're just going to click on it and it's going to take you to your file explorer, and you're going to import the video. Just click on it and you click open. So that is it. You've imported your video to CapCut. All right, and the next way I'm going to be teaching you guys is, let's Ctrl Z this. It's very easy to import a video to CapCut. It's very easy. Even from this interface here, you can just click on it and you select your file and import it. All right, so now for the sake of this video, I'm going to just give you guys an illustration of how I edit my video. Okay, so let's import this video, and we're going to import the audio of the video right there. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is, after importing your video and audio, the next thing you're going to do is to drag and drop on your timeline. This is actually called your timeline. All the way here is called your timeline. Okay, all the way here is called your timeline. So whenever you are editing, or whenever you want to edit a video, just make sure that your timeline is clear and you're good to go. Okay, so now, like I said, this is your timeline. All you just have to do is drag your video here, and also you drag your audio down here like that. Okay, so when you drag your audio, make sure that they align together with the video, or both of them align together. Okay, now the next thing I do right after taking my videos to the timeline is I actually color grade my video. That is the first thing I do before cutting, before splitting, before trimming, before doing anything, before adding any transition or whatever it is. Okay, so now to color grade your video, what you're just going to do is make sure you highlight your video. If you can see, I have highlighted my video. If I unhighlight it, you can see that there is nothing is being highlighted here. Okay, so you're just going to click on this, you highlight your video, and the next thing you're just going to do is come over here. When you come over here, you'd see some AI stuff, whatever it is. Okay, then the next thing you can just do is right here is to come to adjustment. Adjustments will show you a couple of things that you can use to edit your videos when it comes to some basic editing, when it comes to some basic color grading and the rest. Okay, so now we have yours here, we have lots, we have different things here. All right, so now first things first, without doing anything, you can just come here. You can either choose any of all this here. I'm going to be talking about them one by one. Okay, so now after that, what you're just going to do is come all the way here. You can actually do some couple of editing here. Okay, you can do a couple of editing here. Then right after that, you would see the adjust panel here. Because I clicked on adjustment here, you see the adjust icon here. All right. So now when it comes to color grading on CapCut can automatically help you color grade your video. All right. So now you can see here it says auto adjust. You can see here it says color match. You can see here it says color correction. You can see here it says LUTs and all like that, temperature, tint, saturation, lightness, and everything you need to do to color grade your video. All right. So now we have the basics. We have the HSL, which stands for hue, saturation, and it actually stands for hue, saturation, and luminance. But here, CapCut, identify their luminance as brightness because they are alike. So the next thing is curves. When it comes to curves is a very in-depth thing when it comes to color grading. But for beginners, we are not going to be using curves here. All right. Then we have color wheel, we have mask, and the rest. Okay, so now we're going to start with basics. Okay, so like I said, CapCut has the auto adjust icon here. When I click on it, you'll see that it will automatically adjust the color temperature. If you can see now, if I turn this off, you see that the video has gone pretty dim. So if I click on auto adjust, this is actually for beginners, but myself, I do not use auto adjust at all. I color grade my videos myself, and that's just what it is. Okay, color match, I don't really need all this color correction and the rest. Okay, I just come here to my temperature, my tint, my saturation, my brightness, exposure, contrast, highlight, and the rest, shadow, and the rest. I just color grade them or color grade it using that or using this. I don't actually usually touch my tint. I just increase my saturation a little bit. My exposure, I reduce it a little bit. Contrast, highlight, shadow. Then you can increase your exposure a little bit. This contrast, you can take it back a little bit or even take it forward. Then your highlights, you can just fumble with all this. You can see that this has actually added a lot of shadow to the video, and if I take it all the way up, it has taken away all the shadow from the video. Okay, so now I'm just going to leave it at 0. This white is actually for white, whatever white object that is on the video or in the video is going to automatically improve it. Okay, then blacks, we actually touch every single black color on the video. All right, it's going to touch. If you notice, you see these speakers here, you see the TV. If I put this way down, you see that everything becomes more darker, even with the chair I'm sitting on. Okay, so now we're not really going to go into with that. So brilliance, let's take brilliance a little backwards. Then your sharpen, let's take sharpen all the way to like 15. Clarity, not too much. Particles, you don't need particles. Particles are those tiny dots you see on the video, so you don't really need that. Okay, fade, you don't really need it. Vintage is just to add some some dark shades at the edges. Okay, so if I do it, you would see that it has added some dark shades. If I remove it, it adds white, so we don't really need that. If you click on fade, it's just to make the video faded already. And particles, like I said, is going to add some particles on the video, which I don't think you should need that, for a YouTube creator or a content creator when it comes to these kind of videos. All right. So now we're going to move to HSL. HSL is just like the advance of basics. Okay. So HSL actually deals with every single color, wherever it is on or in the video. All right, now this is the red color. If you notice, I want you guys to pay attention to these reddish things on the speakers. Okay, I want you guys to pay attention to it. You can see that it has changed because they are the only things that carry red colors. That is why you see them changing colors. Okay, that's why I said you only deal with a particular set of color when it comes to HSL. All right, so now we're just going to take this back. If I take this up, you see it change to orange, and just leave it like that. Since it's red and we want the redness to come out pretty well, then we're going to use the red adjustment when it comes to HSL. All right, so now we move to orange. Actually, there's really nothing much on orange. You're just going to spoil the video. You're just going to, I don't really do much when it comes to HSL, except if I want to deal with a particular color on my video or in my video. Okay, now you can see that this green or yellow is actually turning the video into something weird. I don't know. You can see this. It's just add a little feel light down here, and brightness doesn't really have much to do with that. You can just reduce it. And green, the green will affect my shirt a little bit and the chair behind me. So you can see here that it is affecting the chair behind me. Okay, so we're just going to leave it as that. And this is actually going to touch a little on my shirt. Okay, because it's a little blue. And you can see that it's really just messing with my shirt and the rest. So that's what HSL does. It just deals with every particular color when it comes to the video. Okay, so now you move to curves. This curve actually also helps with color grading your video. Okay, I'm not going to do much when it comes to curves because it is highly it's not for kids. Okay, it's not for kids. You can see some things that is going on this video. You can see what the video is doing. You can see what the curves is doing to the video. You can see what the curves is doing. Not really good, not really bad. Okay, so if you do not know much about curves, don't just leave it as it is. Okay, just leave it as it is. Then color wheel also is a little bit more complex for beginners. So as a beginner, you may not want to touch this. Look, you can see what it costs. So you may not want to touch this. In another subsequent video, I'm going to be talking about them in depth. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I'm not going to go really in depth into these things for now. Okay, then mask is actually if you want to overlay a particular video or a picture on your video. All right, that's where you add your mask. I do not have another video. I would have just shown you guys how I actually add my mask, but there was a video I posted on my channel. You can go and watch it. I showed you guys how to add a mask effect to your video. Okay, on how to record your face and your screen at the same time. I've actually made that video too. It also has to do with masking on the editing software, so make sure you watch that video in my channel. All right, so now from there, after doing the color grading, after messing with all the color grading and everything, the next thing I do is to sync my audio with my video. All right, so now let's do it. You can actually do it in two different ways. And first off, you can actually just highlight both of them. You right click and you see sync video and audio together, and if you click on it, it's actually going to automatically sync your video with your audio. Okay, so right after that, after making sure that my video and my audio has been synced, all I just have to do is make sure that I confirm that it has been synced. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on the play button so that we know if it has been synced or not. Okay, you know what, before I proceed, the video itself, remember that the video itself has its own audio. All right, different from the audio that was recorded. So we're going to use the video audio and the audio that was recorded to make sure that they are they align with each other. All right, so now let's test out the video that has been synced.
Hello everyone, are you wondering why you're not getting more subscribers?
Yeah, I'm not going to go further than that. You can see that it has been synced automatically. It is very fast, very easy to sync. It's going to cost you less stress, and it's going to speed up your editing process. All right. So now, after we've been able to make sure that our audio and video has been synced together, you have to reduce or even mute the audio from the video. All right. So now we're going to mute the audio from our video. So now to do that, you're just going to come here and let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can really see what I'm trying to do. If you notice here, you would see some waves. Okay, you see some waves. Those waves are the audios. All right. So now you're just going to come here, so you see these two arrows facing up and down, and you either reduce it here or you come here and mute the track. Okay, so now you can just come here and mute the track, but if you mute the track, make sure you take note that as soon as you mute the track, whatever you add to this video track is going to be muted too. So better still, for easy maneuvers, better still just unmute this and take down the sound for the video. Okay, so now let's zoom out a little bit and let's take this from the beginning, and let's try to see. There's one thing I noticed. I don't know if you guys may not really notice, but you can see that there's a little gap here. It doesn't really mean. So we are just going to bring the playhead here. You can see that is where it started talking. Okay, so now, like I said, after importing my video, I color grade. Make sure you take note of all these things I'm saying. Okay, make sure that the first thing I did was to import my video, then I color graded. The next thing I did was to auto sync my audio with my video. There are various ways you can do it. I don't really auto sync my video and audio. I actually sync it myself because I'm an editor and it's easier for me to do. All right, so now we are now going to move to the next phase, which is cutting or trimming your video. All right, when it comes to cutting or trimming your videos, it's just like you taking out the flops from your videos and making it so smooth and without having any flops in it, without having any issue in the video. And it's just like taking out the bad things or bad sides of the video. All right, so let me show you guys how to either cut or trim your video. Okay, so now you can see here that I was not saying anything all the way to, let's try to move this a little further to the edge of the play of the timeline. Okay, so now we're going to play it and we're going to take note where I started talking. I can automatically get where I started talking because I'm an editor, and for the sake of this video, because I'm actually teaching beginners, I'm going to show you guys this thing as it's been done. Okay, so now I'm just going to play it.
Hello everyone.
You can notice, let me zoom in a little more. Let me show you guys so that you guys can see how we edit our videos. Okay, so now if you notice here, you see that there is the waves around here, or the wave around here is higher. Okay, and for the fact that you sync your audio with your video, if you cut it here, the lip sync is still going to work and it's also going to be accordingly. Okay, so now you now bring your playhead. This thing here, this thing I'm moving around is called a playhead. Okay, so you move this playhead to the beginning of that wave. That's how you get where I started talking. Then from there, you can now come here to say split and split. Okay, after splitting, you highlight both of them and delete. Then you highlight both of them again, take it back to the beginning of the timeline. And let's play this video and see how it looks like or how it sounds right now.
Hello everyone. Are you wondering why you're not getting more subscribers?
Yeah, I'm just gonna always end there. Okay, this video, I think I posted it already or maybe not, but watch out for this video. If you're finding this video very helpful, please do not forget to like this video, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to comment if you're having any issues when it comes to editing using CapCut. Okay, let's dive right back into the video. So now, like I said, you're going to be cutting out the flops, you're going to be trimming, you're going to be doing a couple of things. Okay, so now I've been able to show you guys how you cut. Let me move further by cutting some other flops in the video so you guys can see how I cut my videos. So now we're going to play this.
Hello everyone.
You can see there is one thing that a lot of editors do. We actually find it fun. It's called jump cutting. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what a jump cutting actually means. Let me zoom in a little more. Let me zoom in a little more so that you can see where we are going to jump cut the video. If you notice,
Hello everyone.
there's a bit silence there, or there's a bit of silence there, and you know we don't want that silence. All you just have to do is come here, go to the beginning of this wave, and you cut, and you come back to the end of this wave and you cut. So now you just trim. Actually, make sure you cut the entire thing. You trim it and you delete. Then you can now, this thing right here is actually for auto snapping. If you click on it now, you can see that if I take it back, if I delete, it will automatically merge the videos together. Okay, instead of you automatically dragging, or instead of you to highlight and drag and do all those things, it automatically snaps the video and the audio together. It actually speeds up your editing process and everything. All right, so now let's play it and see how it sounds.
Hello everyone. Are you wondering?
Can you see how smooth and sweet that is? That's actually what they call jump cutting. Okay, I know I've been able to go, it's like a tip for you guys. Okay, so now let's go further by going to our next point, which is adding of text. Okay, so adding of text is pretty easy. All you just have to do is locate the text icon right here and you click on it. Text, it says you can add a default text, you can add your text, probably the ones that you've downloaded or your favorite and everything. Then here you can see your text effects, different text effects all the way here. Then you can see text templates. There are different text templates here, Halloween, trending, social media, title, and the rest. There's a lot of text effects here. Okay, so now we move to auto caption. Let me try to add a text so that you guys can see what we are talking about. Okay, so now let me I've actually downloaded a couple of them. So let's use this. Let's download this and see. All right, so now if you notice, I said something here. Let me move it to my timeline there. I said something here. Hold on, let me zoom in a little more. I said something here.
Are you wondering why you're not getting
more subscribers? Okay, let's apply this text in where I said more subscribers. So now to edit the text, you just come here. You can see it here. That says time and show. Okay, so now because I said more, I'm going to be typing more here, and I'm going to be typing subscribers here. Okay, so from there now you can adjust the now subscriber is on this end, more is on this end. Let's try to take this here and type our more here. All right, so now we're just going to work with that. Now you can adjust this here, you can shrink it, you can adjust, it's all the way down here. Just shrink and adjust here. Then I think you can work with this, I guess. Then let's play it from where we started.
Why you're not getting more subscribers, and probably
you can see that I've been able to add a text effect to my video. All right, so this is how you add your text effect to your videos. All right, so now the next thing you're just going to do is we're going to go to captions. You're going to add captions to the video, and from here you can see auto captions is going to automatically generate caption for you when it comes to the video. All right, this video is actually a 7 minutes long video, so it may not take time to generate our caption. Okay, but if it's taking time, then we might have to cancel it. If you want to add your captions to your video, you can add it using that option right there. So now we're not going to make this video pretty long. That is why I'm going to cancel this auto caption or auto generate caption, and we are going to, if you want to add it in your video, it's okay, it's right there for you to add to your video. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to be talking about is pretty simple. It's called transitions. Okay, transitions is right here. I'm going to show you what it means, and whenever you want to add your transition, you only add transitions to place or a beginning or an end of a video, or probably where you cut in your video. All right, so now in this transition panel, you can see that there is fade, there is mix, there's center, enlarge, and the rest. There are a lot of transitions. Okay, so now let me show you guys one of the transitions and how to add the transition to your video. So I've been able to download this one. The next thing you just do is to drag and drop at the center of that video that you want to, play the transition on. So now let's play this and see how it works.
Hello everyone, are you wondering why you're not getting more subscribers?
Can you see that the transition has been added to your video? You can actually change it to anyone. Let me delete it and let me add a couple more transitions. Let's add this one.
Are you wondering?
Let's add this one. Let me show you guys how it looks
Hello
like.
everyone, are you wondering why you...
Can you see it was pretty fast? You may not see it. So let me add this enlarge.
Hello everyone, are you wondering?
Let me add enlarge to it, and you see how it looks like.
Hello everyone, are you wondering?
You can see what it looks like. So basically that's it with transitions. Okay, so now we're going to go to filters. Is just going to enhance the quality of your video. It's just going to enhance the kind of look for your video. You can change the look of your video. You can change the the physical or everything that has to do with the video when it comes to the visuals. Okay, so now you can add this, you can add glow, you can add clear. Let's download some of them and show you how it works. You can see that clear effect has been added to the video. So now if I click on clear and I put it, how you even apply it is you're going to overlay it right here. Okay, you can see. Let me play from the beginning so you can see how it works.
Hello everyone, are you wondering why you're not getting more subscribers?
Do you notice the difference? There's a difference between this place and this place. Okay, so that's what the filter does. It actually automatically, you can reduce the intensity here. Let me put the playhead here, and you reduce the intensity here. So it will not really, let's zoom in a little bit so you can see what it looks like. So now let's play from the beginning.
Hello everyone, are you wondering why you're not getting more subscribers?
You can see that the quality of the video is even good because I have been able to color grade the video, and I added an effect or filter to the video. All right, so CapCut is very user friendly. If you're new to CapCut, if you've never edited a video before, you can pick this video that I've created for you and walk through it. I'm going to show you, like I've been showing you step by step, how to do some basic things when it comes to editing of your video. All right, so now right here we're going to talk about stickers. Stickers doesn't really have much to do when you want to show probably a thumbs up, or you want to tell people to subscribe, then that's when you can use stickers. So let me show you how you guys add your stickers to your video.
And probably you're worried.
You can see now it has automatically been added to the video. All right, until I move it here, then it stays in the video. Then I can now crop this a little bit and place it somewhere around here. And make sure that when you add it, you extend it to the end of the video, or you extend it to a particular length that you want that sticker to stay, or for how long you want it to stay. All right, so I know you guys have learned a lot from this video, and probably if you've watched it up to this extent, please support my channel by liking, by subscribing, and by commenting if this video has helped you a lot. And also, you know what I do in my channel, I create tech related videos. I create videos on how to grow on YouTube, I create videos on how to make money on YouTube, and I do a lot when it comes to teaching. All right, so like I said, if you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like this video, do not forget to comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Okay, make sure that you come back for more interesting videos like this. Make sure you come back for more tech related videos on how to do some certain things, how to edit, and how to do a lot more when it comes to tech related. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video to this extent, and make sure you come back for more related videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.